Hey everyone, so for this video we're going to be doing some basic saving and loading, which is known as PlayerPrefs in Unity. Now, first of all, if you ever wonder what the black bar is at the bottom of my screen, like down here, down here, that is just to cover up my taskbar when I'm not full screen, just because professional reasons, really. I could show it, but I choose not to. Trust me, there's nothing weird on there. Trust me. So this video we're going to be doing some PlayerPrefs and stuff now. PlayerPrefs are quite... It's very, very basic. PlayerPrefs is Unity's, it's like the save and load that Unity C# and, I can't really... I'll have more detail about what PlayerPrefs are in the top right of the screen right now. But PlayerPrefs are they're not very secure. Anybody could easily just kind of get into it and replace data. Not easily, obviously. You've got to kind of know what you're doing. So not everyone's going to do it because it's fairly difficult. But you know, you can just kind of replace data and just sort of mess it all up. So I think the way around this is if you're making like a massive game, like a big game with in-app purchases, you should do something more secure, such as JSON saving. Now that is a lot more complicated, and I'm not going to do a tutorial on that at the moment because I don't exactly know how it works. But I'll try and learn it a bit, understand it, and then do the simplest tutorial I possibly can for you in the future if I do learn it. And now that is more secure. But just for now, we're going to be doing basic save and load. Now, if you're just making like an idle game or idle game, you could get away with using it. But if it's going to be massive, then probably not. But if you're just trying to make like a little game with some little numbers, some little things that you can do with them, sure, go ahead, use PlayerPrefs. It's probably not that bad. However, if you're making like a bit of a bigger game, especially with in-app purchases, you really want to like more security rather than PlayerPrefs, because if you have in-app purchases on your game, say someone can buy items and you're using PlayerPrefs, anyone can easily just give themselves like infinite number of them items in because they can just go into the game and just do that. So that's why you should use something more secure if you're using in-app purchases or a bigger game. But anyway, getting on with it. I've got a basic game here. You click this, you get money. You've seen it before. I haven't done the language translation from another video, but I will show you how you can do that. I'll show you everything. So let's get into this. First, you're going to want to open up your script. Now, I really do assume you have already got a script. If you're doing PlayerPrefs before you've done anything else, don't watch this video yet. Get all your script done first, then do your PlayerPrefs. And I'll show you. So I've got like money here, basic clicker kind of thing, because it's really, really easy to make, like incredibly easy. Now the way we're going to want to do this is we're going to want a load method and a save method. Sorry everyone if the quality's just declined. I just dropped from 20 FPS to recording in 50 FPS because 20 FPS was lagging on my computer. So sorry if because obviously what I've talked before, how my computer's really bad. I'm saving up for a PC. But anyway, because I'm currently on a laptop. In our public void load, we're gonna want to say, I believe we've just got to say PlayerPrefs dot get. Now, my money is a double, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do money equals. So you got to do your variable equals. So money equals, and then I'm gonna do double dot pass. But that's only because I'm a double. So this will just kind of turn it from a double to, I believe. So I'll explain it in a minute. So PlayerPrefs dot get int. Now I believe what this does is, what's the error here? I haven't finished it, that's why. It converts the double to an integer. So we want to, it might have to be, oh no, sorry, this has got to be get string. Double.pass player.get string. And this will be money, comma, money. Oh, comma, 0. Now, what that will do is it'll get our money. Mine's a double. Obviously, if you're just using an int, you won't need this. But here we go. Double.pass, and then it's getting the string. Now we'll make our public save. Public void save. The reason it's void because we have no return. And then we do PlayerPrefs dot set string. And then we got to do the exact same thing here. These have to be the same. Please make them the exact same. And comma, money. Reason for this? Can't convert double to string. So we just do double dot pass. Dot to string. I believe that'll work. Money.to string. So what we're doing here is we're basically just saying that this money variable equals this. So this money variable equals money over here. I might actually have all of this wrong, but anyway. Now if we was to save this up and head over to Unity, because I'm terrible at everything. So we click it, it's getting our money, and it's not going to work, and I know why. First of all, in the start function, we want to call our load. Whoops, sorry. We want to call our load because we still want it to load when we start the game. And within the update, we want it to call the save because we want it to save every frame. Now this is not great for CPU usage because that means if you have 144 Hz monitor, it's just saving 144 times a second, which is not good on your CPU. So I would use a 5-second interval, but for now, yeah, I'd say that's good. 3 to 5 seconds, that's great interval. Auto save, but for this, I'm just going to do update every frame. After that, we'll save it, head back over to Unity, and it should now work. Alright, and just wait for it to do that refresh. There we go. Now, when we click play, this should work. If not, I'm going to cry. So you can see it's still working for our click. In fact, actually, we'll even change our click value to 4. And done. Now, if we reopen it, it should say the exact same thing. Yeah, woo! And that's basically how you do basic save. Now, the reason we convert to 2-string is because if you're converting to an int, then I believe if you do have an int, you can do get it string. But because I'm using double, I'm using get string. I believe that's pretty much the reason. I'm not like an expert. Now, say you want the player to start on 1,000 or 10,000 cash, then you just do that. So then we'll go over here. And now for this, make sure you reset the PlayerPrefs, because otherwise I believe it won't work. So to reset PlayerPrefs, that means reset all your saved data, which is saved through PlayerPrefs on Unity. There's an easy way of doing this. You don't have to make a whole function saying like full reset and whatnot, and like this equals 0 and that. Just click on edit up here. This is really simple. Wait for this to refresh. Yep, you click edit, clear all PlayerPrefs, then click yes, and you press play, and it will go back to where it would reset. And now you start on 10,000, and we stop, and we start again, and boom. Now saving text. Okay. Let's say you wanted to save text. So let's say, I'll tell you what, we'll make another variable just for this. Now I won't display this, but we'll say public string. Okay, we'll say you want to say string. We'll do public string. Do we want to do string? You know what? Yeah, we'll do string. Obviously, text and that's simple. So text and string are basically the exact same method of saving here. So we'll just call this test, okay? And this will start by equaling yay, or something, hello, okay? And then we'll do a public, just for the sake of this, int test count. Now this is just so I can show that it's changing and saving. Now say hello. No, and this will equal 0. Okay. Now in void update, we'll say, give us some room. We'll say test equals hello plus that plus our test count plus that. Now what that'll do is, you'll see, and that's doing that every frame. So in fact, at every frame this is going to be changing, which is a lot. So, but this will show you this works. So, and now inside of my void load, I'm going to say test equals, we don't need the double dot pass anymore. PlayerPrefs, in fact, actually I'll line this out. Dot get string, because obviously this is a string, and this will be test, comma 0, because we're starting it as saved on 0, or whatever is here. And now in save we'll do PlayerPrefs dot set string test, and then here we'll say test count, no, test dot to string. Actually, no, we don't. We actually just want to say test count, because that's the thing that's going to be updating here. So now it'll be test count dot to string. Now we'll save this and we'll head back over to Unique. It's because test count is not a string, it's an int. So set int, or get int, sorry. And here we want to get rid of the quotation marks, because obviously it isn't a string anymore. Why is this red? Test count is an int. It's because I've done test, because I'm an idiot. So I'm doing test count, okay. Because I've already got this updating in the frame, it should be fine. And then we're going to do test count set. This will be a set in, and we don't need to string. Set int, and now we don't need the dot to string. Save this, head over to Unity, press play when it imports, which will take a long time. Now everyone, I was thinking of doing a tutorial, or I might start up a series on how you make a game like Idle Miner, or whatever the game's called. I can't I'll tell you. I was thinking on starting up a series on, yeah, Idle Miner. That's the game. Like on how you can make something similar to that. So if you want that, let me know. I'll probably make it anyway because, yeah, but you know. Anyway, let's start this up. And why is it not updating? Okay. It's because we haven't got it to update. So now we just want test count equals plus test count plus. That basically means it will add on 1 every time. Now when we click play, watch this down here, and boom, it's updating every frame. I don't know how many frames I'm running in right now. A lot. So now it's at hello. We'll stop it at hello 730. That was, I believe. And we start from that exact moment. So there we go. That's how you can save ints and strings. Balls are really not hard. You don't really ever need to save a ball. But yeah, if you want any more help, let me know. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.